Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of December 20th. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hi.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes, worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we are complaining about holiday memories we'd like to forget. So, do you guys have a holiday experience that made you say never again? I am sure I have, but I'm going to listen to what you guys have to say to spur my memory. Catherine, have you had a never again holiday moment?
Well, I do. I'm thinking of one particular Christmas where we went to my mother-in-law's, and we've talked about this, I'm sure, in the past, that, having not living near any grandparents and having to kind of split the holidays among the grandparents, and one set of grandparents really being unable to travel. So if we were going to see them, then we had to go there. And, that involved air travel and, coordinating all of the gift giving. Like, what am I buying at home and giving at home? What am I shipping to the mother-in-laws? And then how do I get it home? And, it was, and what's from us, what's from her, what's from Santa? Like, it was just a logistical nightmare. And I remember and then, having to coordinate with not only my mother-in-law, but my brother-in-law and his child, because the kids are all about the same age. And so they kind of need to get the same amount of stuff and the same kind of things from Santa because of Santa being Santa, all of that. And I remember one Christmas Eve, frantically, wrapping stuff, because we were trying to organize all the Santa stuff, and my mother-in-law had to be like, okay, well, this can be from Santa instead of from me, so I don't know if it's what I don't want to ever do again. It's like Santa or just having to travel, all of that stuff was hard. So that was a difficult one.
Yeah. I agree. Those travel Christmases are hard. You think it's, I don't know, the whole movie kind of scenario where families sitting around the table and everyone's in sweaters and laughing and Christmas tree in the background. But it's challenging. I'd have to say it wasn't the worst Christmas because we had a lot of fun, but it was definitely the most challenging, and I would never do it again, and I would not recommend it. And we did a ski holiday for Christmas one year.
Oh, wow.
But the problem was that we're living in California, and so we don't own ski clothes down here in Southern California. So we don't own any ski clothes, because, well, if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, I'm from Canada, and I grew up skiing, and, skiing was part of my life. So it was not far-fetched for us to say, oh, let's go on a ski holiday in Canada for Christmas, right? Because that was something that I did when I was growing up. But to say that when you're living in Southern California is a whole other level because the first step is to go out and get ski clothes for everybody.
Yeah.
Because they're going to need ski pants and jackets and hats and mitts and gloves. So you get all that, you spend months getting all that together. And then you've got to pack that stuff on top of your already regular everyday clothes that you're going to wear, on top of the Christmas presents that you're going to bring because your kids are young and they're expecting Santa to show up at the hotel room.
Dear.
Right. And then you haul all that stuff up to Canada, and then you find out that your rental car isn't big enough for all your luggage. Then you learn that in order to get to the ski resort, you need to have chains on your tires because it's winter and it's snowing. and the rental car doesn't come with chains, and so then you have to borrow your parents' car. It's just like this. And so then when you drive 2 hours to the ski resort, and it's beautiful, of course, it's all like picture card perfect, but so then you're in this hotel room. It was just like I don't know what I was thinking.
That is ambitious.
It was far too ambitious, and I mean, my kids loved it, and we have a lot of good memories, but man, that was a lot of work. It was a lot of work for mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because, the kids don't have to worry about packing and snow tires.
No, they don't have to worry about any of it.
Nor does the husband.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a lot of work. But anyway, so I would not recommend. Now, if you were to say go on a beach vacation, that would be a little bit easier because
in California.
In California,
I could go to the Jersey Shore, but I don't think it would be the same vibe.
Yeah, so that hold off on that, folks. So
yeah,
it seems like a good idea at the time, but
yeah,
the one time that we went to Hawaii for Christmas, it was when my kids were old enough that we didn't have to do the whole Santa charade.
That's nice.
So that helped quite a bit.
Yeah. On our travel Christmas, we just buy gifts for each other from the gift shop. So it's a very low effort endeavor.
Well, and your kids are older, right? So
they are.
It's not,
yes.
You don't have to do that whole facade of Santa.
Yeah.
How is he going to get into the hotel room? How is he going to know which room we're in?
Yeah. I think the key is if you're going to do a travel Christmas, wait till the kids are older. But even then your son was unhappy, right, Catherine?
Yeah, he didn't love not being home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Even though he got to go to stinking Hawaii.
That's right.
Like have some gratitude, my friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think Terry, did you have a one and only pictures with Santa moment?
Oh, pictures with Santa. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, that was a super de-duper never again thing. Because it's like, and I mean, my kids started with all the Christmas folderol when they were 4.5 years old and 18 months old. So, and they were coming to a new world. And of course, I wanted to show them all of this stuff, but also they're like, what the heck is this? And why do I want to do it? And my son, not only not a lap sitter at that when he was real little, but also enormously not a line waiter inner.
Mm-hmm.
So we did of course, their first Christmas here, I was going, Christmas, must do all the Christmas things. Yes, we'll go sit on Santa's lap. Yes, we'll do this. Yes, we'll do that. And it's like, boy, was it not worth it. They didn't enjoy it that much. And the wait in line was excruciating. The second Christmas they were here, my niece had been born, and so her mother made all 3 of the kids matching outfits, and then we went to Sears for the big photo shoot, and I treasure the pictures from that photo shoot. I'm glad we did it. I would never do it again because it was like my niece would have been, let's see, like
a baby.
She was a baby. She was less than a year old. I think she was born. Now here's what I reveal. I don't know what month she was born in. So this is where I'm a bad aunt. Let's skip over that part. Anyway, she was very small. And my son was older, but still not a sit still guy. And this poor photographer had to capture the moment, the second, the millisecond where all of them were still. My daughter was great. She would sit and smile, just plop her down, and she was fine. But the other two, that was a challenge. But this is the sort of thing you do once, and then you look back on those pictures forever after. Like, oh, look how beautiful they are. Do you remember that photo shoot? Oh my gosh. I think there was also some line waiting there too.
Yeah.
But, more and more, I also feel like have everybody to your house for Christmas is a never do again. We used to have everybody over for Thanksgiving and for Christmas because that's the way I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we kind of tapered it off like, hey, how about if everybody just has a meal at their own house and then we just get together for gifts? And then it was, gee, we live kind of far apart. Why don't we just each do our own thing for Christmas? And now it's like, if my kids get married and have their own families, I will happily go to their house and let them deal with everything.
Yes.
Or their in-laws' house if they are so enthusiastic as to do so. But I'm done. I think one of the last times we had the whole family here, there was a fight between two family members that rankered on for the rest of one family member's life. And so it's like, okay, everybody to your homes. Please call us on Christmas Day. We will be happy to chat with you before we hang up and then just relax and, do nothing.
Yeah.
Merry
It's
Christmas.
so fraught with emotions.
It really is.
The holidays are.
And it's like your kids want to play with their toys that they just got, but then here's a bunch more people with a bunch more toys. And at some point it's just overload.
Yes.
And, it would be nice to have like a few days where they can play with their new stuff and get used to it and enjoy it before they get anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because my son at some point would just shut down and then none of the toys ever got played with again.
Yeah.
You know what I think needs to happen here is that we just need to rework Christmas. Like we just need to
a private family time.
Scrap all those Norman Rockwell paintings that you're trying to live up to, or pictures that you're trying to live up to. And start from scratch.
Make some chili and watch movies on TV.
Yeah.
That's the new Christmas. Well, the kids play.
And no gifts. No gifts, except for kids. Kids only.
Even there, just how about if we just made it no more? Just the gift of being with your loving family.
There you go.
But only your immediate family.
Yeah.
Yes, your loving immediate family. And you may stay in your room all day and play on your video game. Merry Christmas.
Well, on that note, that's it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about holiday do-overs, and then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back there in the comments on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.